All right, we're back.
And we're back.
Yes, it has been a chaotic December, to say the least.
For everybody, I think.
For everybody.
Thanksgiving being late like that, and that
shortened. The shortened. Yeah. Amazing what 1 week can do.
Yeah, and like for us, in the past, I've put up Christmas the first week of November. The last few years. And this year, it just was not happening. No. I was traveling, and then I don't even know. I worked, and I don't know. It didn't happen.
Work got crazy.
Yeah.
Work
but I like it. I do like the Christmas decorations make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I like having them up most of November and December. And then by the second weekend, end of the first week, usually by, the first weekend, I have everything inside down and put away.
Right.
So, anyway, what are you looking at?
Oh, Harper's been in here. She turned on. No. Did she turn it? No. Okay. It's a reflection. I thought I was looking over at the popcorn holder over there behind you.
I gotcha.
And I saw lights on. I was like, oh, Harper's been over there. And I was like, no, she hasn't been here since yesterday. So, I was like, great. She's going to kill the battery.
It'll be good. It's all good.
Yeah. No, we apologize for the lack of shows this month. I mean, we've only done 2 this month, right? Did I go back and look at it?
The 4th, the 12th.
Yeah, no, 3. This will be show 3 in December. Yeah. It's just, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
And so, and it doesn't get much less crazy over the next 2 weeks. So.
No, but we need to, you were asking me if we were going to record it in Florida. I think we can record on Tuesday before we leave.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I am off.
Okay, good.
So we can record. So we can get that done so it can still post on that Thursday. So January 2026, we're back on track.
Back on track, yeah.
And we will have one Friday. We'll do the live we already talked to John at Sanctuary. We just have to nail the date down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have a live in February at Sanctuary Vineyards. But now, are we going to have time? Do we want to do one while we're down? No.
I'm already anxious.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do it on Tuesday and drop it Tuesday because we're not going to be, if we drop it Thursday, then we are going to be down there already. We won't even, we've already been posting stuff on socials and all that stuff from the trip because Wednesday we'll have Expo Day, Thursday will be 5K. And the luncheon. So there'll be a lot of content that'll go up. And then we got a podcast that we're talking about. We're getting ready to go.
Well, maybe we just don't talk about it. Getting ready to go.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll get to it. We'll
I'm just trying to get us back on track.
Trying to get back on track. Yes.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right. Okay.
It's driving a few people insane.
Yeah, I know. And that's the whole thing. Yes. I'm totally readily admit that not putting the show out like we've had been for coming up on 2 years, that, it does cause angst and consternation.
So,
so we'll get back on track.
Well, and the walkers tend to be, is someone stopping in our driveway?
No, they're looking.
They're just looking at your beautiful lights and your Christmas
looking
trees.
At the Christmas trees.
You and I tend to be, let's just be honest, fly by the seat of our pants people.
That's true.
As much as I live by my calendar and have everything written down and all these great plans, it never works out. And that works out for you and I. Like, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But when you bring other people into that circle, other people don't fly as well.
They don't.
And so, so I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That'll be a challenge in this trip, I think.
No, I mean, not just that. I mean, just in general. I mean, there's just, it's just... I like to joke that I am a control freak. We joked about that last time. But also, I'm like type A-. Like, I do like to have my schedule, my dates. I'm very anal about like, okay, I'm available this day, that day, or whatever. And I'm going to do this, this, and this. But then I'm also like, the day's here. Yes, let's not do it.
Right.
So I tend to be like an A- person. Mm-hmm. I'm the person of best laid plans.
You're right. As much as we plan out things, spontaneity, we're like, oh, let's go do, right. Squirrel. So, all right.
Squirrel.
It's the Sam
and M
Podcast, episode 94 at samwalkerobxnews.com and your favorite podcast app, YouTube, Facebook. Give us those likes, shares, follows, subscribes, and hit the bells and the 5 stars. Brought to you by Julianne Iorio with Gold Getaways. Also, Hadra Silent author Jan Dawson, Miles Carpet Cleaning, Sanctuary Vineyards, Caribbean Pools and Spas, ToyotaTowler.com, and Adinkra Yoga Studios. All right, we got some shout-outs in here. Some from the show, some from the socials.
What you got?
I want to give a shout-out to somebody we ran into today. In fact, when we were down in Manio. And she was... Joanne, and I don't... Man, I'll probably mess this up. Joanne... I can't remember how to pronounce her name. Milasus, M-I-L-A-S-U-S. We just happened to be had just walked out of Lost Colony. We were going over to Island Bookstore and just passed each other right there on the corner.
And she's like, "Are you Sam?"
Yeah.
Y'all should have watched the...
Stop.
I'm teasing. You're like, "Yes, I am."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then we saw them when we went back because they had a 10-minute wait at Lost Colony Tavern. So we went to the bookstore, and as we were coming back, they had gotten to go, and she wanted your selfie.
Yeah,
her selfie
she
with you.
did a selfie. Anyway, she was very complimentary.
She was very nice, and her husband was very nice too.
Yeah, they were great, and she even took a selfie. That was crazy.
But yeah, you are the king of selfies. So.
Well, anyway, she said it's nice to receive the local news. We lived in an area before with local newspapers and TV stations. Not much here, obviously, and so then that's part of why I think we've been successful with being able to, first on radio, then with the online. And, our market is, we are a helicopter market for the Norfolk TV station. So we don't have that TV thing where people go and sit in front of TV for 24 minutes and watch local news.
Right.
There's stories on there. But that's where we've been able to, and between me and all the other outlets, I think we do a pretty decent job of covering things here.
Well, I think what she said to me that I have been saying for decades now, she did say, "Thank you for keeping the community aware of what's going on." She said something about keeping the community and letting us know what's going on. And I think you, for a long time, that's just what you did, but I don't think you realized quite whenever anyone says that to you, I'm like, see, I've been saying that for a long time. You are an important part of the community, and you are an important part of keeping people abreast of what's going on, whether it be from a festival to a serious Shrimpgate story to to just what's going on. You do a very good job of that, and people do count on you, and I don't think you've always understood the importance of that. You just have always done what you do, and I think when someone does say that, I like to tease you, but it does, to me, it's just another thumbs up that you're doing the right thing.
No, thank you.
I mean, if you could have won that lottery ticket, it would have been a better thing. But anyway.
Oh yeah, because we could have we had all the bells and whistles to do this with.
We could hire AI or have AI people stay in places.
Exactly. I know there was a comment that was made on. I clipped out something from the show when you were talking about the control freak thing.
Yes. And Sarah Connor, who her daughter and Caroline played travel volleyball years ago together, she said, I understand this completely. And wasn't just talking about the control freak thing. It was the fact of Christmas changing, plans change, not change. Again, plans aren't necessarily changing. Traditions are changing.
Right, yeah.
And
evolving.
she's evolving. Which is a change.
Yeah.
Says, I understand this completely. When they are little, we have full control. We are their GPS. They count on us for everything. Then they want their own navigation and exploring. And we're like, what? Wait, I'm trying to now be a lighthouse. They know I'm here to help to guide, but I release myself from worrying about their every step. It's time to focus on me and where I want to go. And I think it's very true. I mean, I like the lighthouse analogy. I think that's a good idea. Like, it's easier said than done, my friend, but I think it's very, very sound advice. And it's just hard. Mm-hmm. It is just hard. But that's okay. We'll get there.
All right. That's a couple of shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I had any others. Did you have anything else? Did you?
I didn't go back so far, so I think we're good. If you did give us a message, I apologize I didn't read it out loud, but we do love each and every one of you, and we love your comments. And now that we're back on track, leave some comments, and I'll shout you out next week.
Yeah, let me go back and look at... no, not that one.
I think I did say Julie Carpenter, we are now in Ireland. Like, she's listening to us in Ireland, so...
Right.
There's that.
There's that. I was going to look back at last night's video I posted. This is not going over. Oh, no, we don't want that. Because who knows what'll pop up there. Hang on. No, I was going to go back and look and see if there was any comments from last night's while we were sitting by the fire and decided that. Oh, yeah. Casey Kota said, it's the holiday season. Donna Robertson, just chill.
And Casey got herself a KitchenMaid for Christmas. It was beautiful.
Nice.
I actually cried when she cried.
Aw.
Yeah. I do love seeing the videos of people getting things for Christmas that they don't. But then to see someone you know, and I know how much Casey loves cooking, I know that was a pretty cool gift.
Right.
So anyway, Casey, now make me some
Welcome
cookies.
To the club. Janet Rose Ross said, need a Needlepoint podcast.
Yes. I need to talk to Saskia and see.
Get back on track there too.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot right now.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say thanks to Jan Dawson.
All right. So the holiday season's over.
No, it's not. It's still going on. There's holidays still happening. We are in the 12 days of Christmas. Old Christmas is coming up.
Okay, so give the gift of the Outer Banks romance with Jan Dawson's Hatteras Island trilogy. 3 heartfelt novels perfect for a cozy winter reading. I would say that your holiday shopping is probably done. Now you deserve to sit by the fire and read.
Yes.
And maybe drink some wine.
Exactly.
And read some Jan Dawson. Wrap up storm season, Hooked on You, and Tangled Lines for the ones who love sweeping coastal stories, unforgettable characters, and love written in the salt and sand of Hatteras Island. Each book stands alone, or give the whole trilogy the ultimate OBX escape under the tree. Find Jan Dawson's Hatteras Island trilogy now at any Outer Banks bookstore or online, and make it the season of love. And coming this spring is Building a Little Love, a new Hatteras Island love story with new characters and a few twists and turns along the way.
If you have not seen, Jan has this pretty cool thing. If you go to the Island Free Press, she has got a 'Twas the Night Before Christmas on Hatteras Island she wrote many years ago, and she updates it every year. She sent me a copy, and we were going to do it and we were going to do it on the Christmas episode. But anyway, if you go to Island Free Press, it's pretty funny. It's really well written. It's always a cool thing that she does. All right. I got us out of order here, so let me catch us up. We also need to say thank you to Julianne Iorio and Gold Gel Getaways, creating unforgettable vacations designed around you. From magical Disney and Universal adventures to luxury cruises, honeymoons, and family getaways, she handles every detail so you can simply relax and enjoy the journey. With personalized service, insider expertise, and access to exclusive offers, Joanne crafts seamless travel experiences to fit your style, budget, and bucket list. From the first idea to the final itinerary, she makes travel planning easy, exciting, and stress-free, all at no extra cost to you. And she lives right here in Currituck. To book your next vacation with Julianne Iorio and Gold Gel Getaways, just click the link in the description, search Julianne Iorio Travel Planner with Gold Gel Getaways on Facebook. Call 252-267-0589 or email JIORIO at goldgel with 2 L's getaways.com. And also, thank you to Miles Carpet Cleaning. And, we've got the holiday special still going on. You can, because the holidays aren't over. And those carpets and rugs and upholstery are showing the holiday traffic from all that entertaining and family visits. Now's the time to call Miles Carpet Cleaning and get it all looking and smelling fresh and new again. Serving Currituck and the Outer Banks, the Miles Carpet Cleaning family has been cleaning things up on both sides of the water for the last decade. Call now and get the Miles Carpet Cleaning holiday special. 3 rooms and a hallway clean plus deodorizer, all for just $99. That's right. Get those carpets clean for just $99. Call now, 252-207-6707, and find more great offers by following Miles Carpet Cleaning on Facebook. Robert Miles and his family will take care of you like you're one of the family. Forget the rest. Call the best. Miles Carpet Cleaning, 252-207-6707. That's 252-207-6707. Yay. All right. Christmas?
Well, we did get to see Santa.
Yes, we did get to see Santa.
We did.
And we actually pulled it off this year after last year. Santa photo didn't go as we had planned.
Well, it went, let's be honest, it went as we had planned. We just thought it was going to be a better
setup. We had, but this, we made a concerted effort to get to Lynn Haven Mall this year, since there is no more MacArthur Center after the kids
where we went for years
and years. But it was a good experience. We got the whole family in there. We got even an extra in there.
So Caroline was watching her friend Brooke's little boy Oliver that night, and so Oliver came, and Caroline kept saying, "He doesn't have to be in the picture. He doesn't have to be in the picture." And I was like, "Caroline, do you know what jerks we will look like if we're all sitting smiling, like all 9 of us or 6 of however many, smiling with Santa, and then poor Ollie is like kicked to the side."
Yeah.
I said, that is not going to go well. So so now we just kind of laugh. I think at Christmas dinner, James even made a comment, or Christmas Eve, he said, something about Oliver. And he said, well, he's now part of the family, you know.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
He's in the Christmas picture. But we did get to go see Santa. And then we went to...
Bravo.
Bravo.
Italian.
It's called Bravo Italian?
Yeah. Bravo Italian, which is at Town Center. Had not been there. I had not been there.
We've been once before.
Have we? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Before we went to Funny Bones one time, we went.
All right.
We went to Funny Bone. We went there. It's okay.
It was okay.
It's just overpriced Italian food.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, it was good, and we were with the kids, so that is all. That is all that matters.
Yeah, it was a great evening.
The focaccia bread was good too, but it was a great evening, and I know it's hard for the kids. So if they're listening, we do appreciate it. That was a really good time for us anyway.
Right. And this year, just trying to balance the schedule. We talked about it before, but just, the first year of really trying to I'd say first year, second year really, but trying to balance everybody's schedules and multiple households and the co-parenting thing that has to go on for the kids, with the grandkids. So we were able to get everybody here for Christmas Eve, for our charcuterie on Christmas Eve. And that picture actually got a little more difficult than people realize.
What do you mean?
Well, because we had one that was a blink and there was not a blink. I was able to crop out.
You're showing the picture.
Yeah, I was
didn't
showing
know
the
what you were
picture.
doing.
You sent me that. Yeah, I was able to cut out one person, and anyway, Photoshop for the win on making that picture work.
Yeah. We were the Christmas Eve crew. So there we go.
Yep.
And Christmas Day, Harper and Caroline did spend the night. So Santa came here, which was nice. It was, it's fun to see the excitement of Santa again through a little one's eyes. When our kids were growing up, we always waited for your mom and dad to get there. My mom usually was there, spent the night. Right. And we always waited for them to get there before the kids opened presents. And it was just always fun, for all the grandparents to watch them open the gifts. And then we did breakfast. And then everyone kind of retreated and we went into Mad Rush to get the dinner ready. So we hadn't done that in a while. So it was fun to have Christmas. And I used to say Hyla and John. Yeah. They always did Christmas Eve up at Miss Brumsey's. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. And then when Delane came into town every other year, they did it. Everyone was up there. And Santa came there and the whole house was there Christmas Eve. And I always thought that was a neat tradition. So I'm glad that when ours were growing up, that your parents, and to be fair, your parents lived right next door most of when they were little. But then we still, on Skippers, we still waited for them to come. Yes. We did not open presents until they were there, and it brought them so much joy. It's one thing I do. I'm glad that I'm glad your parents were able to have that joy, because
Yeah.
they just, not to be funny, but they just had you, right?
Right,
And
yeah.
Christmas morning, you were always on the road too.
Yeah, because almost always we were driving to Martinsville.
Right, because Christmas Eve was at Barbara's, and then
Yeah, there were years that we did actually a couple of times make the drive up Christmas Eve night. That was not a smart move, so it just turned into a Christmas morning departure, and just you drive right up and drive right back on the day after, and so yeah.
So they didn't really get that. For them, especially, I imagine, having the store and everything.
Yeah.
Your mom was a little down. She didn't come Christmas Day. And I almost wish, because Harper, we should have known Harper was going to sleep late.
Yeah.
We could have gone and gotten your mom, and she could have witnessed.
Right. She would have been here. Yeah.
Might have brought her some joy doing that. So we'll have to keep that in mind for next year. Mom woke up. Harper went in and said, "Great grandma, you want to watch me open my presents?" So Mom was up and down, but then she was right back. Well, she ate breakfast, but then
no, she was gone.
We had our traditional monkey bread.
Yep.
And bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of thing. You and I, as usual, we just went into the.
Well, we didn't talk about Christmas Eve. How Christmas Eve day was. That was, you were working the whole day.
Yeah.
And so I decided to make a bonsai run to Virginia Beach.
Only because I said, I don't feel like cooking a dessert. Can you go get those 2 cakes that we saw?
At Whole Foods, yeah. Which next year we've got places here locally. We're going to get that. We're
yeah,
gonna
I
do
didn't
this.
even think about that. But
yeah,
that chantilly cake.
Yeah.
That is really good.
We got a chantilly from Whole Foods, and man, was that good.
It's got like fresh fruit inside of it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
y'all, if you get the opportunity, it is good.
We found that Proof down in Kitty Hawk makes them.
Not the chantilly cake. They make the bûche Noël.
Oh, the bûche Noël is the other thing. That's what we had Christmas Day. But anyway, we're going to find somebody that does that chantilly that's local for next year.
I do think Publix does it.
Okay.
I just don't think it's as good, probably. That was a good cake. I'm not going to lie. That was a good cake. Yeah. But my original dessert was going to be a gingerbread tiramisu.
Right.
So that is what I'm going to make. On the 30th is when we finally get to celebrate Christmas with the kids. Like, do the present
exchange and all the kids will be here. I'm going to do a brisket.
And hopefully your mom will feel good and she'll come. And
we did, but anyway, that was balls to the wall all day.
I know, I felt bad. You did. Here's the other thing, and I don't know if this is appreciated. You and I have worked very, very hard this year. That when we say, because it was brought to our attention.
Yes. Yeah.
It was brought to our attention that you guys invite us for dinner and you say 5:30, and then we don't eat till 6:30.
Right.
Which anyone who grew up in our household should know that's pretty much how it goes.
That's right.
But I understand that puts other people's schedules behind. So we have, since that was brought to our attention, you and I have worked really, really hard at, if we say 5:30, we have everything ready at 5:15.
Yeah.
So that everyone can come and eat or whatever. So we had said, we thought
4:30.
We had heard, both of us heard 4:30.
I heard 4:30. Yeah.
And it wasn't just me.
Right.
And then,
but now,
I understand there's other things going on.
Other things happen, and that was why it didn't. And that's what happens. I mean, I'm not upset about it. It was just that this year we were on time, and other people led to other delays.
Right. Well, I already knew I wasn't going to be home till 6.
Right.
Because I didn't get off till 5.
Yeah.
But I had said, go ahead and y'all get started. It's not a big deal. And it ended up fine. We had a great time. And so, again, not to get misconstrued, but we have worked really,
it was
really
kind of
hard.
nice having, it was like, okay, everything's ready at 4:30.
Right.
And then being able to sit down and enjoy it instead of going straight from prep to everybody here and trying to, get it all laid out, whatever.
Right.
It was nice. It was a great Christmas Eve.
Yes.
It was a great Christmas. We've had a great Christmas.
Yes.
We haven't had a great Christmas. So. Nope.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right.
Now, what your checking off list here?
I'm just checking off that we talked about Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Dopey and then go into a break, or do you want to do a break? We have Dopey, referee, and pharmacy.
Let's see. So, Dopey, which those of you who've been with us the whole time, you know what we're talking about. Those of you who are just kind of like, okay, why do we keep hearing Dopey? Why do we keep seeing Dopey?
Because there are two big dopes right here.
So, 2 weeks from this weekend, 2 weeks from right now as we're recording, we will probably be trying to...
We better be asleep.
We better be asleep. It's almost 8 o'clock on Saturday night. So, 2 weeks from now is the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend. There are 4 races that weekend. It's the only weekend. There is the only full marathon that Disney does every year. But there's a 5K. There's a 10 on Thursday, a 10K on Friday, a half marathon on Saturday, and a full marathon on Sunday. There are options to run all 4. There are options to run just the full marathon and the half marathon. That's called the Goofy Challenge. But if you truly are a dope, you do the Dopey Challenge. Now, Emily and Amy Ennis have done the Dopey 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3
my
years ago.
50th birthday, and I'll be 53 this year.
Yep. 3 years ago you did it. I flew down and surprised them in Magic Kingdom on Marathon Day on Main Street and flew right back home.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But I had last year, we ran the half marathon together. Originally, it was only going to be me, and then you decided you wanted to do it. We found a last-minute charity bib, got in, and ran the half, and then we stayed around and watched the full, and all of our friends that were doing it, Donna Walton, Jonathan Siebert, Manny Runs Disney was supposed to. He got sick and was not able to do the full.
Right.
So, anyway.
I don't know that he even did the half.
I think you're right, because I think he got sick.
He did the 5 and the 10.
10 and got sick, yeah. So, anyway, and it was after. When did I.
It was last year at the Sanctuary Vineyard thing. I said, "Are we gonna do Dopey Girls?" And everyone said no. And then the next day, I'm like, "Hey, the sign-ups came out." So we all signed up to do it.
Well, yeah, but originally I was going to be the only one doing it, right? No, we had already decided we was going to be a group. Yeah.
No, okay. Yeah.
No. All right. So last February we decided let's do it. I've never done a full marathon. Emily, this will be her 3rd.
And my last. Mark it down everywhere. This is my last. Here's the real truth.
Right.
I don't love running.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Right.
I actually really like walking. Like I could walk and walk and walk and walk. I love that. The actual running process, and you and I we're up to 40, 30. So we've been really working hard. So we run 40 seconds, do 30.
Walk 30.
Yeah, walk 30. And we do that. And it's fine. I go on these trips with my girlfriends, which I love. So 1, I love the time with my girlfriends. 2, I absolutely love bling. If y'all looked around, I've got so many medals everywhere. I love bling. So I love the medals at the end. In this, you will come home with 6 medals.
Right.
Your 5K medal, 10K medal, half, and full, as well as the Dopey Challenge medal and the Goofy Challenge medal. So you come home with all of that, which is amazing. And it's beautiful. And Disney has beautiful, beautiful medals. So there's that. And I love the feeling of accomplishment, like starting something and finishing it like that. I do love, and the in between part I don't. But what I really, really hate about marathons is you really do have to train.
Yeah. And
the amount of hours of training, I just don't want to dedicate. I mean, I'll just be honest. I don't really want to dedicate that much time to it.
All right. And I back in my mind the whole time getting prepped for this has been, man, all the training you got to put into it. And to me, there's a kind of level of risk because, I mean, we're 2 weeks out and I'm dreading tomorrow doing the 20 because I'm thinking, what if I roll an ankle? What if step in a hole trying to avoid traffic? What if this, that, and the other? I mean, it's like I've been walking on eggshells for about a month now because I don't want to screw this up. I don't want to get this close to actually doing it. No different than, I'm 2 months out from the start of lacrosse season, and this is going to be the first, doing college, and I'm paranoid about, am I going to tear something even doing the marathon. So just the training, but you know, I am like walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to miss out on it. I'm not worried about it. That's the thing where I keep telling. She says, "You're not." I was like, "No."
I mean, every day, y'all. I'm like, "Are you not worried? Are you not worried?" He's like, "No." And I know, like, your last 2 tournaments, you did like 33 miles over 2 days. Like, I know, like, you did a lot, like those last 2 tournaments. Yeah. So I know, and you hadn't really trained for those tournaments, but you were able to
just
do
didn't be in game shape. But
those are also over. This is what. Granted, I mean, I guess what time do you normally start and finish?
8. I mean, on
8 to 2 or 8 to 3?
8 to, I'm 6 hours.
So I guess you do get it done. Like the one day you did 16 or 17 miles in one day on the field. I mean,
and that was in 6 hours.
We'll get it. Look,
but
it's Sam and Emily. We will get it done. Now, I want to give a shout out to Ruby, Amy, and Stephanie.
Yeah.
And Sylvia.
Yes.
They have not missed a training day. They have got all their miles in.
Right.
They have done it all. They've done Tuesday, Thursdays. Like, they have trained exactly how they should. And they will be done long before us. They will be feeling good. They have done it exactly right. And if we didn't have the marathon, I'm just a little stressed about the marathon.
Right.
And I'm not stressed that we won't finish it. I'm just stressed that we're going to feel like crap when we finish it.
But see here, and my thing about it is you always keep asking me why I'm not wearing. I said it today. It's, to me, we've got. If it was any other place, if we were running anywhere else in the planet, maybe one of the majors, because to me, every mile marker, to me is going to be an accomplishment because it's going to be something cool, and I'm going to get a photo with it. There's going to be all the different things that are on the course and seeing the characters. And we don't have the time because we're not able to do it. Where, and if you're not familiar with how to run Disney event works, there are character stops all along the way. And we don't have time to wait in line for those because it is too risky that you're going to end up. If you don't stay at a 16-minute pace, you get swept. And you can get swept at the last corner coming out of Epcot security. This employee entrance, that's the last sweet point. If you get to there and you haven't and you are at a certain point, they will take you off the course and you will not finish.
But I don't think you realize how much is like. There's a lot of miles on here.
There's a lot of miles. I know.
Let me finish. There are a lot of miles that you will go miles and miles and miles, and there will be nothing
for you.
Sam, I'm telling you.
If it's
mile 16 to 22 is freaking miserable. I'm just letting you know.
I know. We talk about the Blizzard Beach situation because you do have the Blizzard Beach is the last part that before you leave Blizzard Beach and get back on World Drive, come up World Drive to Epcot Center Drive to go into Epcot for the last time. Yes, I know that, but there are things that you don't realize that I know I'm looking forward to seeing in that 43 square miles of property that we're going to be running through. Whether it's getting to be behind the scenes here, backstage, getting to be backstage of all 4 parks, because I've never been backstage of Animal Kingdom. This is the first time I get to do backstage Animal Kingdom. There is getting to run through Cinderella's Castle twice, running Main Street twice.
Y'all pray for me.
To me, that's what's getting me through it. If it was a race anywhere else, then yeah, I probably would be. But because getting to run under the aqueduct, which is hell, because it's a steep downhill and a steep uphill coming out over by Contemporary. I'm looking forward to that. To get to do it twice, in fact. Get to see the new entryway into the Polynesian that they just opened last week, which has been chaos. So all these little things, that to me, running through the toll gates and getting to hear Riley Claremont say, "Caution, athletes, speed bump ahead." And knowing that I'm friends with him now. I mean, that the voice of the speed bump voice. That's the stuff that I look forward to at these events. And look, I sit here every day, and what do I look at?
I know that drives me nuts too. But
What do you mean?
watching the video, the last
No.
Oh, you look at our.
I'm looking at the metal wall, but I'm looking at the Disney metal wall over here. That whole wall is nothing but. Well, there are others in there, aren't there? Yeah, the marathon ones are in there, but for the most part, almost all of our Run Disney events are over there.
Except for my princess ones are over there.
Right, the princess ones are behind us. But so I'm looking at that every day. That's motivation enough. Hey, I'm getting ready to add to that. I can't wait to hang those. That's the only positive of coming home is is getting to tell everybody about it and getting to hang the bibs up there, which are going to be destroyed because I just know how I sweat and how I treat those my bibs.
Well, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna come home with the medals.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And we're not doing it again.
2 weeks. We're not doing that one again. All right.
No, but
So-
my cousin will get to hopefully
Yes,
meet. My
Carrie.
cousin is doing the 5K.
Carrie's doing the 5K.
And that's the other plan. So the 5K will be walked. There's no one gets swept at the 5K
Right.
period.
Right. It's not timed.
The 10K we can walk and we'll be fine. If we had to run a little bit, we could. But the plan is to walk both of those.
Yes.
The half, we're not going to kill ourselves, but we're going to keep. That's when we start to kind of keep our
Pace.
miles and our pace, and then we have the miles and the pace for
The full.
The full. But we've kind of decided we're going to like kind of not start slow, but I tend to like when I'm at a race, I tend to like come out gumption and do like really fast miles, and then my body just
And you
like
crash.
So the plan is like for the first 5-6 miles to keep just a nice kind of more slower steady pace,
Right.
then kick it up, and we have our little time that we're going to increase it a little bit to the what we're going to try, where we're going to go up to the we're going to experiment with it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But increase our running time, and then the last few miles where we know we'll be miserable,
Right.
we're just going to try to keep it at the pace.
If we
Like,
can keep a 14:30 pace, and I know we're not, but I feel like if we can keep a 14:30 pace through the first half of the full, if we can get through the 25K at 14:30, we will have built enough of a cushion ahead of the 16-minute pacer / the balloon ladies. There's this group of women who essentially walk, but they keep a 16-minute pace for the 10K, the half, and the fulls. They are a visual indicator that if you stay in front of them, you're fine. If you get behind them, you're going to get swept. You're pretty much guaranteed getting swept. And there's people who actually make it their goal to stay with them the whole way.
Yeah.
There are people who will start dead ass last and try to pass as many people as they can. There's all these cool little challenges that go on that people do for themselves every year at these races.
And listen, here's the other thing. If I really truly am at a point, if I were to get swept, I will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it will be okay because I'm there. The people are there. You're cheering each other on.
Yeah.
Like, although I know you and I, if that were to happen, we would have to do it again to finish.
Right.
But it's okay. Like, it is not, like, just to be very clear, it is not the end of the world one way or the other. I want that medal. It's a good medal, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And so I'm just changing, not that my mindset is to get swept, but if it were to happen, it would be. I would tell you to keep on going, but
We're not getting swept.
we'll be fine.
And, I'm looking forward to, and we'll probably talk about a lot this next Tuesday when we do the show, but I'm looking forward to the trip. And as much as I'm dreading the fact that we're flying through LaGuardia on the way down. On the way back, I don't care. It's on the way down that I'm really, that's what stresses me, because who knows weather-wise. But I've balanced out with the fact that we're going to probably be on a flight that's full of Run Disney people, and that's going to be cool, because how many people are going to be coming from New York alone to run this? How many people will be coming from all over the country who ended up at LaGuardia and are going to end up at MCO? We're going to be on that same flight.
Right.
That to me is cool. And the Run Disney community, as big as it is, and it's huge, it's become this really cool thing that I love being a part of. And we have this shared experience. We've taken our love of running, the love of going to these events, but taking our love of Disney and applying it in another way, and knowing so many and having made so many friends this way, whether it's social media friends, whether it's friends we now have for
Look,
life.
a couple of my Stitch girls are coming. They're training.
Right. Yeah. So,
Caitlin.
I'm looking forward to, the fact trying to find Ron on the Go, the live streamer I watch every day. He's doing the half. And so, all these little different things. I mean, Jonathan Seaver. No, he's not going to be there this one.
He's at Princess Weekend, I think.
He's at Princess Weekend. So,
Yeah.
But there's all these different folks that we've made friendships with through this. So can't wait to see.
Yeah, Donna will be there.
Yep.
And there's a girl, Caitlin, who I've been following through Run Disney, but then
Right.
she just did New York Marathon, and she's actually running with Kelsey's Hope, Melissa, Sledge, with Kelsey, our Kelsey's Hope family. It's just a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Kelsey's Hope. This is going to be the biggest, the most number of fundraisers they've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So that luncheon's going to be huge at Splitsville. That photo, we're going to take up the whole upstairs. We're probably going to end up with, at least the whole upstairs bar now. I mean, we had the whole upstairs bar last year. It's probably going to be even bigger this year.
Yeah.
So just all these cool things that we're looking forward to with that. So
yeah. So anyway, we'll keep y'all posted. I did get back today after 12 miles and was cold and was like, all right, I'm going to order. I have ordered extra fleece lined leggings for the outfits in case it's too cold and I have to put those on. So anyway, all good.
Do we model costumes next week on the show? No,
absolutely not.
Do we talk about the costumes?
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
But,
All right. Still waiting on part of mine.
and I'm still waiting on one set of shirts. I got to go pick up
So.
in Elizabeth City.
All right. More of the Sam
And M.
podcast coming up. If I click the right button, it's coming up. Ready to dive into something new? Caribbean Pools and Spas, the official pool and spa service company of the Sam and M podcast, is now hiring service professionals for this season and beyond. Caribbean Pools and Spas is looking for dedicated individuals who enjoy being outdoors and want to create unforgettable experiences for our customers. With outstanding pay, instant incentives, flexible weekly schedules, hands-on training, and full support from the great Caribbean Pools and Spas management team that'll back you up. Routes are available right now from Corolla to South Nags Head and everywhere in between. Call today, 252-480-2900. That's 252-480-2900. Or visit CaribbeanOBX.com. Whether you're an experienced pro or just starting out, Caribbean is the best pool and spa service company to work for on the Outer Banks. I should know. I work for them too and love it. Join our team and make a splash with the official pool and spa service company of the Sam and M podcast, Caribbean Pools and Spas.
Am I on there? Mm-hmm. And this one, I'm going to go off script. I haven't been to yoga in about 6 weeks, and it is really feeling in my body. And so my New Year's resolution is to get back into it. And it's been a scheduling issue for me. But I'm telling you all, for New Year's, we don't use the word resolution, but New Year's goals, New Year changes, whatever, I highly, highly suggest yoga. Yoga makes a huge difference. It does make a huge difference in my life, just in so many ways. So I really want to give this shout out to Adinkra Yoga Studios, but I also realize that I haven't been in, I need to. And it's rooted in faithfulness, harmony, benevolence, and love. Adinkra Yoga Studios in Currituck offers practices that are centered on the 8 limbs of yoga to create a diverse community where all are welcome to show up and be well. Keisha is an Army veteran, former elementary school teacher, and an advocate for mind and body well-being. Adinkra Yoga Studios has a wide variety of classes for all ages and levels, from beginner to advanced, including gentle, chair, heated, slow flow, restorative, yoga nidra, and even private sessions. Not only at our studio at 2870 Currituck Highway in Currituck, but also in Currituck, but also out in the community. Drop-in classes start as low as $15, and you'll find a variety of membership levels that's just right for you. For more info and to book a class now, visit adinkrayogastudios.com. That's ADINKRA yogastudios.com.
All right. And also want to say thanks to Sanctuary Vineyards as things get heating up for this winter. Of course, they just wound down the 12 Days of Christmas and the Winter Wine Club events. But still plenty to do at Sanctuary Vineyards, where you can enjoy hot times all winter long. From festive socials to cozy feast, something for everyone in the tasting room. Kick off the new year with Chowder and Chill Eat every Saturday in January. Run with your Valentine, the Love on the Run 5K on February 14th. And spice things up at the Cajun Occasion on February 15th. And don't forget the St. Patrick's Leprechaun Party on March 14th. Get all the tickets and details at sanctuaryvineyards.com/events. Sanctuary Vineyards, where winter stays warm.
All right. And thanks to Toyota Tyler. Are you ready to rise above the competition and lead with confidence, influence, and vision? Toyota Tyler offers one-on-one coaching designed to help you become the strongest version of yourself. So no matter what happens around you, you stay unshakable on the inside. She's been guiding Sam through the launch of Sam Walker OBX News, helping him avoid common pitfalls that new businesses face while keeping him focused on becoming the best reporter and entrepreneur he can be. And coming January 6th through March 31st, she is offering a 12-week leadership and management certificate training. Classes meet Tuesdays from 12 to 1:30, live on Zoom. If you're struggling to develop confident, high-impact leaders on your team, this course is for you. Based on John Maxwell's proven leadership method, the same curriculum Toyota taught at College of Albemarle, this program builds emotionally intelligent, highly effective leaders who can communicate clearly, manage confidently, and inspire positive change. Sign up now at toyotatyler.com. That's TEUTATOWLER.com. Success starts with effective leadership, and that starts with Toyota's leadership coaching.
All right, we'll wind it down here. New year. Going to bring some exciting news and some stressful times for you, anyway. I know you got some advice for folks as far as dealing with what the new year means at the pharmacy.
Yeah, but why don't you go ahead and talk about your news first?
You want to be talking? Okay.
You can go ahead and talk about the referee.
Okay, yeah. So I mentioned it before, mentioned again. Of course, as you know me, I know I've been doing the officiating thing pretty much since I was 15 years old. Started out doing baseball, doing basketball, doing flag football on the rec level here in Currituck, and then went to college, did some officiating with intramural sports there. Did a little bit of Little League baseball up there in Johnston County for a little while. And then came home and kind of got away from it with all the stuff with, I was working for the Steamers, so that kind of took up a lot of time. But then the kids started playing ball, and I coached, but I wasn't a very good coach, so
And he was a horrible parent sitting in the stand. He couldn't stand it.
I couldn't stand sitting there. I had to be on doing something, so got back into it and really got into it, with here in Currituck, just doing basketball and baseball. And then the boys start playing lacrosse, and that just kind of had me, again, getting the itch. I couldn't just sit there. It's like, man, I don't like being a spectator. I feel like I've got to be doing something, whether it's running a scoreboard or something, just because it's what I've done. I mean, I think about it, I've been running a scoreboard since I was 9, or sweeping floors or whatever it was. So, found another avenue. They need officials, and we need officials big time in all sports. But got into the lacrosse officiating thing 14 years ago, and part of the weight loss journey allowed me to realize that I could physically do things I wasn't able to do before on the lacrosse field, and was able to get up and down the field much better. And that obviously mentally, because I wasn't physically expending myself trying to stay focused, because I didn't have to focus on trying to stay physically up, keep up with the game. So I was able to mentally get above at a certain level, on the field, and finally felt like, hey, this is the opportunity. Why not just see if you can do this? So I asked and got invited to try out to be a college lacrosse official, and that was back during fall ball. and it was a very good day. It was, I will say, it was an interesting day because you don't rarely see a scrimmage that ends in a close to a all-out bench clearing brawl, but it almost did. But it was a good experience, and they liked what they saw, and I got the call. I've talked about it before. We were actually at the Breakers in Newport, Rhode Island. Well, getting ready to walk into the Breakers, in fact. Got the email saying, congratulations, you have been chosen to be a member and welcome to NILOA, the National Intercollegiate Lacrosse Officials Association. So, I've had that word, and so the emails start coming in, and there's a whole thing you got to go through with the NCAA. And it won't just be NCAA lacrosse. There's the what's called MCLA, which is the club level, which in some cases the club level actually is better than the varsity level. So pretty much everybody has club teams. Like State has it, East Carolina, VCU, ODU, William & Mary. They don't have varsity lacrosse teams, but it's Division III, Division II, Division I. It's a couple of years away. Hampton doesn't count. At least in their mind. They're Division I. But, start going through all the stuff, getting all the paperwork done, the background checks, ace the test. Frustrated I missed 2 questions when then I'd have no idea which one I missed. But did all that. And then had to place an order. Ouch. It's like, there's Christmas for me. Well, day after Christmas, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, the box came yesterday. And there it was. All my uniforms. Jackets and hats and jerseys and whistles with the logo on them and all that stuff. And that's when it really hit. I have reached a level I thought when I got started, I said, you know what? I could be Lenny Wirtz. I could be Dick Paparo. I could be those guys doing basketball. Because that's what I grew up on, or maybe do football, and maybe do baseball, maybe work, and never really took advantage of the opportunities that I probably had to maybe do those sports. But I fell in love with this game of lacrosse the first time I saw the boys play it, and realized that was a sport it's a lot of fun. It's different. It is, I don't know. There's just so many different things about it. But to have now the to work as a college lacrosse official, I'm ecstatic. But I have so many people I want to thank, and I'm not going to try to thank all of them because if I did, the list is just long. You know who you are. I've reached out to you already over the last couple of weeks. Every time I see you, I say it. I drive the guys nuts sometimes with it because I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyway, what? But I am just appreciative that that all these different people have confidence in me enough to think that I can do what's required to officiate at the college level. Now, that's all I'm able to talk about it. There's a whole thing. We actually have a 2-page memo from the NCAA on how to scrub your social media feeds. Like,
why?
Oh, yeah. Because of how crazy people are.
Oh.
Yeah. And all that stuff. There's like all this stuff about how to scrub your online presence and even your family's online presence. Because obviously there's a lot of money when you get into football and basketball. There's a lot of money involved there. And anyway, so that's probably all you ever hear me talk about it. Just because.
Oh, come on, Sam Walker.
No, I'm serious.
You don't think you'll talk about, hey, I've got my first game coming up, or hey?
No, I'll probably not until after the season.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I can't. I can't even talk about like what games I'm assigned.
Oh.
No. No, there's a whole thing about this, which is, obviously there are other people who have similar jobs like mine that do officiate. It's, it's usually
you put your whole I don't know why I'm shocked. This is kind of news to me. You put your number and everything.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much, that's as far as they want you to go. That's as far as they said. They've told us. Yeah, you feel free because it's a way to recruit, but that's it. You can talk about it, but just talk about the fact that you are one, and that's it.
Okay.
You can't talk about individual experience. You can't talk about this happened, how it's going, all that stuff. We can talk about some of the rigors about it. I mean, I've got weekly videos that I'll get. Some of the behind the scenes stuff, yeah, I can talk about that. Mm-hmm. But as far as like specific things related to it, no. But it'll be more I can talk about the behind the scenes, what goes on. I can't be there are rules about what we can and can't say.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. But no, I mean, I'm using it as a recruiting tool, obviously. We're trying to recruit officials for our high school games here. And we're having a hard time to fill spots. We've got guys who are injured out, moving away, aging out, whatever it is, burned out. I mean, part of the reason I had a much better opportunity is because somebody said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Right.
Mentally, they're done with it. Mm-hmm. Because you got to be wired a certain way to do it. You definitely have to, especially dealing with some of the person. It was put to me this way. When we had our first call, this was a national call with all the new members, and it was huge. It was like 120 around the country that we had a call with. And one of the first things I said is, remember, when you're dealing with coaches on the sideline, you're dealing with people who their mortgage payment depends on what happens in this 60 minutes.
Right.
And that you got to go into it that way. You can't think of it as you're reffing some guy who's coaching his son's 15U or 13U team.
Right. It's different.
It's different.
Yeah. I got you.
So you have to be more discerning with when you get into a situation where you've got to manage a sideline and somebody's getting it gets heated.
Right.
That their life depends on this. It literally does.
Right.
I mean, the money's not great, but it's still money. So, yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, anyway, all right. Enough about that. We'll wind it down here. New year in the pharmacy world. So I'm going to put out a PSA for everybody. First of all, January 1st, a lot of you will have insurance changes, company changes. You need to come to the pharmacy with that card. And I would highly suggest that you go to the drop-off window first. If you get your text first, let me go back. Sign up to get text messages or calls when your prescriptions are ready. And if you haven't gotten that text message or call, do not come to the pharmacy. I cannot tell you, at least if you are at Walmart in Elizabeth City right now, I cannot express to you how behind we are. We are working like mad, but we have a hospital that has just opened up, doctor's offices that have moved from the other side of town to our side of town, as well as an urgent care that's opened up. It is pure chaos. Yeah. Pure chaos, y'all. As well as the patients we've been taking care of for quite a while, for years and years and years. So please, 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 wait for your call to get that your prescription is ready. If you have not received your call, call the pharmacy. I do realize we do not answer the phone because we have 6 lines ringing and only like 4 people, and 4 of those people are helping other people. So I do realize the frustration, but please don't be a jerk when someone does answer the phone and be like, oh, someone finally answered the phone. We realize that. It's not like we're eating bonbons in the pharmacy. So that's number 1. Number 2, new insurance cards come out. That means if you do get the text or call and the price doesn't sound right, go to the drop-off window. Do not stand in line at the register and then have a fit because they can't fix it there. They have to fix it at the other computer. Please start with the drop-off window to see before you go get in line at the register. Number 3, it's a new year, new deductible, everybody. New deductible. And I think I read a lot of deductibles have gone up to $530, I think. Something more around $500. That means you have to pay out of pocket that much money before you start to get the cheaper price. Now, some insurance plans like Walmart, like my plan, I don't have a deductible that I have to meet per se when it comes to my drugs.
So your plan may not have a deductible. It may have a deductible. We do not know all the plans out there, nor do I ever pretend to want to know all the plans out there. So there is that. Insurance companies used to let us fill prescriptions early, even on maintenance meds like your blood pressure meds. It's not happening so much anymore. It used to be 75% usage and then we could refill. Now, a lot of them are getting a little bit tighter because insurance companies, God forbid you die and have 4 pills left over. Yeah. They don't want to pay for something. Right. So there's that. Walmart in Elizabeth City, your maintenance meds, we send off for a lot of those. You put in your refill and we send and have it filled at a different facility. So it's going to be 24 to 48 hours for it to come. Again, wait for your text or your call. Trying to think what else.
How much is the stuff with the ACA and the supplements and everybody's stuff going up, and that could change with the weeks?
And it can be ever changing. Yes,
that could be a constant battle.
Here's another thing. When I first started being a pharmacist, whatever was covered on January 1st was covered through December 31st. That is not the case anymore. And even if you have a prior authorization that they say to you, oh, your medicine is good until 2028, they are rescinding that. They are saying, oh, no, we said that, but that's not the case. It's no longer covered. So coupons, like the Wegovy coupons, the Mounjaro coupons, the Zepbound coupons, we used to have a workaround where if your insurance didn't cover it, we could run the coupon. Not anymore. And they have to see that your insurance company, your primary insurance company, actually denied the prior authorization before those coupons will pick up. So it's a lot of changes happening. And sometimes I have to work through it and figure out because we haven't seen it. Controlled substances, we can only do at Walmart the day they are due. And when we say the day they are due, we don't mean in the morning. We mean after 3, 4 in the afternoon. They're in there, or you need to call and say, hey, but that's just a nightmare in and of itself. Also, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I have to follow the policies. And please, people, do not come in the pharmacy and talk to my staff like they're just not human beings. Please understand they are just as stressed. They come to work every day and they are being pulled in a million different ways. I just ask it. We all have a little bit of respect. I've had a couple of my texts.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I know. I've had a couple of my texts really cussed out in the last couple of weeks over things that are not their fault. And right. So, and things that are out of our control. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, last Saturday I wasn't supposed to work and I worked 14 and a half hours. I didn't get home till after 1:30 in the morning. We are trying. We are trying. So, and it's not just Walmart in Elizabeth City. All your pharmacies are really trying. So people will come to me. A lot of people come and complain about Walgreens. And I just won't badmouth them because, one, I know that they're all working just as hard as they can. And we don't necessarily have all the support we need, but they don't either. So anyway, I'm just asking for everyone to remember it's the new year. Your doctor's office, I bet you've got new deductibles there, yep. New insurance things there. When it comes to your health care, one, be active in your health care. Don't be like, oh, well, the pharmacy will do this for me, or, oh, why didn't they do? You need to be active in your own health care. But two, be kind and be understanding that we're also taking care of not just you, 600 people in a day. I fill 600 prescriptions in a day. So I'm not just taking care of one person. So understand that. So that's my soapbox. I want everyone to have a smooth transition, but the month of January is never smooth in pharmacy world. Never.
All right. We'll wrap it up with going for a run. We talked about earlier, the Love on a Run 5K coming up on Valentine's Day at Sanctuary Vineyards.
I don't know if I'm working or not.
You got also the St. Patrick's Outer Banks Beer Mile, March 7th at Outer Banks Brewing Station.
You've got the 2026 running of the Leprechauns 5K and 10K in Nags Head, Saturday, March 14th.
The Blackbeard's Revenge 100 Ultra. Yeah, that's on the weekend of March 21st and 22nd.
Then you've got the 2026 Coast Guard Marathon, Half Marathon, and 5K in Elizabeth City on April 10th through the 12th.
And then that weekend, the last weekend of April, there are a ton of opportunities. You got the Ocracoke Island Weekend Run Fest 5K, 10K, and Half Marathon, which I think that's what you guys are talking about. No.
Because now we're doing Roper Romp.
Roper Romp that weekend is, Saturday, April 25th and Sunday, April 26th.
Flying Pirate is Half Marathon Weekend is April 25th and 26th.
And we still understand the Corolla 10 miler is supposed to be happening on April 26th. We haven't seen anything new on that. So when we do.
Harper Jane did remind us today.
Oh, yeah, she did.
That, Gingo, you said me and Waylon can run with you at Disney. So we got to figure out the age for that. We do. I thought it'd be fun if we did the springtime surprise with them.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
And then maybe had them also raise money for Kelsey's Hope so they would know.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, throwing it out there.
Yeah. Well, I think that might be a good one. Okay. All right. Well, we will consider that. We will try to figure it out. All right. That's going to do it for the Sam
and M
podcast. Brought to you by Julianne Iorio with Gold Gale Getaways, Hatteras Island author Jan Dawson, Miles Carpet Cleaning, Sanctuary Vineyards, Caribbean Pools and Spas, ToyotaTower.com, and Adinkra Yoga Studio. Give us those likes, give us those shares and follows and subscribes and hit the bell and do all that stuff. Find us on your favorite podcast app, YouTube and Facebook. Give us the 5 stars too. Interact with us and give us your thoughts. Topics for future episodes. We'd love to hear from you. Sam Walker, OBX News at gmail.com and DMs on the socials.
Yes.
All right. Next time we talk to you, it's now next year.
Yeah.
It'll be 2026.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Exactly. All right. We will see you next time on the Sam
and M
podcast. Bye.
Bye.